Hi guys, it's me. So I'm going to attempt to do this makeup tutorial today. This is my first time doing it, as you probably already know, so if it's really bad or I'm not doing it right, I'm sorry. So let's see where this goes. Hope you guys enjoy. First thing I'm going to do is put on a little bit of foundation. The stuff fell off of this one, but it's Clean Makeup by CoverGirl. And this is in 105 Ivory. So I'm going to put that on first. Okay, so the next thing, this is e.l.f.'s Eyelid Primer. Paid $1 for it at Kmart. Okay, so after I do all that, because I did put foundation on, I'm going to use this NYC Smooth Skin Loose Powder. I paid like $3 for this at Rite Aid, and I really like it. It works pretty good. I just kind of, it comes with this little poof, and there's always product on it, so I just kind of like tap it off into the cap, and then I just use a big fluffy brush, just swirl it around in there, and just kind of. I'm just going to use a couple palettes I have here. This is an LA Colors palette that I bought at the dollar store. It is the palette called Glamorous. It's BEP 422. I love this palette. The white is really good for the highlighter because it's actually pretty opaque. But all I'm doing is taking the white and kind of pouncing my brush, just pushing it, right in there. And I bring it all the way across the brow bone here, and then down into the corner of the eye right here. So I kind of pounce it first, and then I just do like a windshield washing motion to kind of make sure it's all settled out there. I'm just going to do the same thing on this eye. Just pounce the color right on there. Oh, I just dropped my makeup. Anyway, pounce the color on. So I think today, for the sake of this tutorial, I think I go through my old standby LA Colors palette. This is palette VES 428 Lollipop. I'll show you what it looks like. See? Very nice. Shimmery colors. Anyway, I just pounce like that. Knock it off. Blow on it a little. So again, like about halfway through, I'm just going to pounce this on the outside edge like this. I just kind of push and move it around. So it's like that. So I'm going to take this color and bring it up slightly. Kind of blend it out a little bit up into there. I'll blend this out better later, but. So I'm going to take that to about right there. And I always extend out my color because I just go back and clean it up later with a makeup remover wipe. So this is what we've got right now. I look like a clown, but again, we'll fix it. Don't worry. So once I get that in there, I'm going to go and take my purple, my trusty purple that I like, and just, again, dab, 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 dab. Now this purple, I'm going to put like right over top of this pink on the outer corners. So now I've got the purple on the outside corners. I'm just going to touch it up. Kind of make sure we got a good color saturation. Okay, so now because we covered over a good deal of the white, real fast I want to take a little bit of a bigger eyeshadow brush. This one's more fluffier. I'm going to go back in the white and touch up the white on the top. So we're just going to do that. Just kind of blend it into the colors that we already had on there. So now is about the time I'm just going to put on the white that I would use for the lid. Is we're going to put on the black in the outside corner here. I'm going to put on this black right here. Now for that I'm using this different LA Colors palette. This palette I really love too. It's a 10 color eyeshadow palette called CP213 Aquatic Paradise. I've got this angled brush from Elf. And I get the color on there, tap it off, and start applying it on the edge of the lash line and up into my actual crease and no farther than that. So kind of like a V shape. Alright, so I'm kind of cleaning up the V shape and sort of blending the edges out a little bit into the pink and purple. So I don't know why I do this, but with all my makeup looks, once I get the base shadow on, I always take I think this is a blush brush, a clean one, and I always just lightly go over, just kind of swirl it a little bit. Pick up anything that might have fallen out and clean up the look a little bit. Currently, right now though, I wanted to try the Elf makeup remover gloss. So I'm just going to take a corner of this, I kind of wrap it up. And what I do is, I get a nice straight line on there, you see that? Straight line. And I line up where I want my makeup to stop. And I just sort of gently rub back and forth, and then finally I rub up. And that really cleans up the shape for me. I know I could probably just, not put the makeup there in the first place, but that doesn't work for me. So, I got the basic shape all cleaned up for you. So, next on the list I have an NYC, it's an automatic eyeliner pencil. And I know I'm not supposed to tug on my eye, guys, but I do it. Line your whole waterline and kind of smudge it into the lashes a little bit. So when your waterline fades, it'll still look like you have some kind of stuff there. At this point, I wipe off my eyeliner pencil. So I kind of just dab it a little bit on here, kind of clean it off. And I'm gonna do this. I kind of start filling in my eyebrows a little bit with my eyeliner pencil, kind of extending them a bit. I have this lovely scar over here. I don't know if you can or can't see it, but I have a lovely scar that I cover up over here. So, I kind of just start darkening it out because I will go over this with powder later to sort of set it. I go over my brows with just this matte black from that Aquatic Paradise palette. So this is just Prestige Cosmetics Liquid Liner in black. It was $5.50-ish for this little bottle, but it stays so well. I always have a problem with flaking because my hooded lids, it rubs, and I don't have a problem with this coming off for quite some time. Basically, all I do for my eyes, because I don't know how well you're going to be able to see me line this, I do a very thin line all across the lash line. I don't extend it or anything at this point. I just get it on there in a nice thin line from the very corner over here all the way over to this corner. So hopefully you can see I put the liner on pretty thick there. I'm only gonna finish up this one side for you guys. So you make sure it's nice and even on the lid, and then you can start playing with it. So what I usually do is I put the applicator, kind of make it so it's right near my eye, the very tip corner of my eye, and I just go up a little bit to do it. And I just connect everything, so just draw it up to where you want. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure what you guys can actually see. What I like to do is I will take it from the top of that line that we made and just gently draw it over a little bit and then fill it in. So you see I've kind of made like this little guide for myself. And I just kind of draw it out. And then I close my eye and drag it all the way down across the eye. I know it looks like crap right now. Pretty much I'm just trying to make like a big cat eye. And this obviously, of course, is very dramatic, which I like. I mean, that pretty much covers up the entire lid there. I think for this I'm going to extend this just out a little bit from my natural. There. Okay, so after I get the liner on, again, I'm only going to do this one side for you guys. After I get the liner on, I just do a final check to make sure I don't want to darken any colors of shadow before I go putting on my mascara, because I don't want powder. You know, nobody wants powder all over their freshly mascara lid. And now I decide whether I want to put makeup on the bottom. So I think I'm just going to just bring whatever color's on top and bring it down under the eye. At the end, all I do is I have, this is CoverGirl Professional All-in-One Mascara. I bought it from the Dollar Tree. It was only like $7. I should just put the liner on, because I'm sitting here doing the other eye anyway. Okay, so that's really all I do for my makeup. I don't usually wear lipstick. I don't usually wear a lot of face products. I more focus on my eyes. Because I find that you know, I find that works for me. It's, really what makes this look dramatic is the liner. Yeah, there's the finished look. If I was going to wear a lipstick with this, I like pale lips when I do, big dramatic eyes, so it looks a lot better now that you can actually see it when the camera is focused the right way. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. Be completely brutally honest, because, if you guys don't want me to do any more, that's fine. Because apparently I'm not that good at it. Or, if you want, to just wait and see what kind of setup I can get going. If you want to see more, I'm happy to try and show you guys more. But if you don't enjoy the quality of this tutorial, well, I'm sorry. I do want to do a work look. How I take my work makeup and make it, dramatic and flashy for the rest of the day. So I definitely am going to probably do that quite soon. Alright, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.